Samantha from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and today I'm going to do a Frugal Friday video using our new May kit. This one just started shipping and I've got a few left of these. If you guys want to sign up for the monthly kit, there's links on the blog and in the store for the monthly kit. So I want to show you first how I'm organizing my new stuff. Our May kit came with one of our brand new Happy Moments collection stamp sets, which is our scrapbook based stamp sets. This is actually one that got damaged in shipment, and I don't know, the showing up really bright, but you can see it got damaged in shipment, and I just went ahead and kept this one because just that one little error right there, it was still a good box, and I didn't want to just throw it away, even though these are recyclable, so I just kept it. So that's why mine looks a little bit roughed up. It just was damaged in shipment. So I labeled this one Happy Moments because it's part of our new Happy Moments collection. I'm going to start storing my Happy Moments stuff in here. I've got the Polaroid die. I've already used my Happy Moments journaling card stamp set, which is the stamp set that comes with the May kit. And this is also available on its own. I already used the frame. The frame's a little bit green, and sorry, my lights are really shiny today. So I have that ready to go. It's just in its little pocket protector, or its little page protector, just like it comes when you buy it. And then you can just pop it into an SP binder. I've got my Polaroid dies there, and then I'm just going to pop this one in right in front of it. So I've got a binder started for just my Happy Moments collection stuff. So when I'm going to scrapbook, I know I can grab these and find something to scrapbook and stamp with. So let me get this straightened. It kind of flopped over. I'm going to be using these today. I'm actually going to make a card with this stamp set. Let me get it out here. Just poking into the page protector a little bit. Okay, so this part, it says, "This makes me happy." I want to use that. I'm going to show you a quick stamping technique so you can block off parts of sayings or parts of images and just stamp a section of it. So I'm going to use this to make my own sentiment for a card here. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm also going to need this medium die. I'll run that once we find pattern paper. So let me grab those, and I'm just going to set my binder aside here. And I have my stamps. So I'm going to make the frame colorful. So I want to pick out a pattern paper from this collection. This is the Here and Now collection, which was in our May kit. That one would be pretty. Let's see. I like that one a lot. Okay, I gotta show you guys this one. This one's my favorite sheet. I just love that. Love it. So beautiful. I'm gonna have to use that for a 12 by 12, I'm sure. Okay, so I like this one so far. Let's see. That's also really pretty. You can see this one, I already cut one of these word bubbles out and used it on a card. But that would be really pretty. Actually, I think I'm going to use this as the background paper and this as the Polaroid frame cutout. So I'm going to use these two. Set all this aside. I've picked out the ones I want to use, and let's work on our stamping first. Okay. So for the inside of the frame, I'm just going to use white paper. You can see I already cut out one of these Polaroids earlier in white. I'm just going to use this for my stamping. The inside of this is a little bit bigger than 2 inches square, so I'm going to cut this at a little less than 2.25 inches. Now let's see if it will. Yeah, that'll be big enough. I'm just making sure none of the edges will show when I layer the two. So that's going to be what I'm going to stamp on. I'm going to get my stamp ready. And for this one, I don't want it to say, "This makes me happy." I want it to say, "You make me happy." So we're going to get rid of that S and the this by using stamp omitting. It's a different technique, and I need a Post-it note. So for stamp omitting, you can use a piece of tape and tape off the little sections that you don't want to actually stamp, but instead I'm going to try using Post-its. I think they will work better and they'll be easier to peel off when I'm done. If this doesn't work, we will try again. I'm blocked off the this, and I'm going to block off that S. Okay, so I've got everything blocked off here, and then we're just going to stamp. So let's see if I can maybe wrap this around. I think I should cut this a little bit. Okay guys, I did such a dorky thing. I went to adjust the lighting and then I came back and started thinking I was recording, but I actually didn't hit the record button. So I did a lot of steps and I totally missed it. So we're gonna back up. I went ahead and got my stamped image and it looked really, really nice, but I'm gonna show you guys how I did that. I had my post-it notes on here and it stamped really nicely, and then I didn't record it. Okay, so we're starting from the beginning. Got this post-it note here and this one here, and I actually figured out I can wrap the post-it notes around because I take them off before I try to line this up. So I've got my Ocean Waves ink here. I went ahead and cut my card background and also the Polaroid frame with the pattern papers I wanted. So I'm using the Ocean Waves to match this paper. And so instead of cutting, I'm just going to wrap these around and kind of hold it up, and so I can see if I'm inking it up, which is really easy with these premium chalk inks. You ink them up really nicely. So I've got my stamp inked. I just take off the post-it notes and you're left with "Make Me Happy." And then I just lined it up and stamped. That was all there was to it. So I've got that part, and I'll add the U to our actual inside of our frame in just a moment. So that is what I missed. I had to redo for you guys. Let's go ahead and proceed with this. I want to have some ribbon on here, so I grabbed some of the pink chevron ribbon. This is in the store right now. I'm just going to make a big bow on this side over here. Actually, I need more. Okay, I'm tying this around our background paper here instead of our whole card base so that the ribbon's actually hidden when we go to attach it to our card. That way it's not poking out on the inside of our card. I actually made a Mother's Day card recently. I posted it on the blog, and when I gave it to my mother-in-law, she was so amazed. She said, "How did you hide that ribbon?" So this is a nice, cool technique you can impress people with when you hide the ribbon in between the layers so they don't see this back side of it. I'm going to scoot that over and get this cut. I've got that. Scoot this over to right at the edge. I'm going to pick a card base color. I really like the pink we're going with. We got pink and teal. Let me see if I have a pink piece. I've got this pink piece. Actually, that would be perfect. So I'm going to use this as my card base. I've got my score pal. I'm just going to score this. I just had this piece in my scraps. And it's actually the right size because I cut the pieces in half to put them in my sorting area. So I'm just going to mark it at 4.25. And then it'll be a little card base. It makes it super easy if I just take off, if I'm either doing another card base or I just need a scrap, then I cut the sheet in half and then I'm ready with more card bases when I need them. That just saves me a little bit of time. I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. Looks good. So for this I've got some mini glue dots. I just have these. They're part of a bag set here. Some of the time they come in rolls, and I've got these bags of them too. I'm just trying to use the glues I have so I don't have a lot of stuff to take with me when we move. I'm going to put a glue dot close to this ribbon so the ribbon doesn't slide down at all. That way it'll kind of block it on both sides from sliding. Got more. Okay, so now I'm just going to align this up on the front here. Oops. I almost had it and then it stuck to my finger. There is our card base, and I'm going to get this attached. So I can either use alphabets to make the U, but I'm actually going to use the stickers that are included in this kit so that I use something that contrasts. I'm going to have this turning like this. And to get these attached, what I've been doing, you can see the back side of it. What I've been doing is either putting a little bit of liquid glue around the edge or just attaching this piece down first and then attaching this one afterwards. So that's the way I'm going to do it. I have this turned slightly like that, and then I got these Stampin' Dimensionals. You can use any kind of foam adhesives. Okay, have this turning like that. Get that part down. And then I need dimensional adhesive on this part, and this skinny part is going to lay flat against here, so I can use either the micro glue dots or liquid glue. Using liquid glue is always just easy and cheap, so I like to do that. Around all the edges, make it line up. Just have to lightly press and then it'll stick. Okay, so we've got that part, and our ribbon here is looking good. We could even add a button here or something down here to make it decorative. Let's go ahead and do the YOU part. So it's got these, they're black, but they look like faux chalkboard. It's really cute, so we'll just use these. That way it'll stand out from our stamped letters. I love how all of it's lined up to the one side, so it's easy to line these up too. Okay, so we've got the letters we want on there. So I was thinking we could add one of our flares. I've got some orange ones sitting here, and I also have some pink ones. Let me grab those. I have this piece of flare. It's from our V-Stripe Doodad collection. There's a dude and a doodad collection. The doodad's a little bit more girly, and it's got the pink. So I'm going to include this, and if you can, I can aim it up like that. I want to have it pointing towards this. Like that. I think I like it down here, and it kind of breaks up some of that frame a little bit. I've got these 1-inch glue dots. They're extra large, so I'm going to go ahead and use one of those. You can also work with some of the mini glue dots or liquid adhesive. Pretty much anything will hold these down. They're pretty lightweight. Just like these big old glue dots. Not trying to use up all the glue that I have. And I've got a lot of glue. Let's see. Rub around the edge and get it started. And just point it up. Looks really cute. Put it in the middle. Oops. Maybe get it in the middle. Okay, so we've got that. And I think that is it. I don't want to mess with any of this wood grain, but that gives it some dimension. So we've got this layer popped up, the flare's dimensional, the ribbon's dimensional. It looks really nice and cute with a little cluster of elements. So we changed our sentiment from "this makes me happy" to "you make me happy." It's perfect for a card layer, and instead of using the Polaroid frame, we could have used the journaling shape as a frame too, because it fits with that too. Just line it up on the edge anywhere over here and use that instead. I just really liked how small the frame was, and it saved us some stamping time just by cutting out the frame. So that is all I've got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Bye.